Good morning. Oh, it's so cold out this week. It's going to be snowing, I think, or at least sleeting this week at some point. I am on my way to the gym. I got this North Face jacket. Can you see? It's just a regular black one. It's not the cropped one. I know loads of people were getting the cropped one last year, but I have a cropped puffer jacket, which I do like, but I just wanted like the classic one. Do you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes I go for like the odd time I can get like brainwashed by a trend, and I'll get something that's maybe a little bit more trend based and then I'll be over it. So I was like, you know what, just get the classic one. Not that I don't like the crop one, but I just thought I'd get the classic one because, you know, I'll have it for ages. Anyway, my point being, it's the only thing I actually bought in the Black Friday sales. My AirPod's falling out. Because I didn't need anything, but this was really good value. So like I didn't buy a North Face one for ages because I just thought they were quite expensive. They're like 300 quid or something. This one full price was 280, and I think I got it for like 160 or something. I don't know. It was like 30% off everything. I can't do the maths, but I got it for 160 anyway. Maybe it was 250. But I'm delighted with that now because it's actually so fucking warm. It's warmer than I thought it would be. And I don't have like a good like waterproof jacket that I like and can wear on days like this, where it's Baltic and you just want warmth. So, as I said, we're going to the gym. I'm just going to do a little circuit and then some cardio. I kind of feel like going on the treadmill for a bit today. I obviously have a program that I've spoken about before. My friend John and Adrian do really good online programs. I'll link them below. And they just put their third one out, so I bought it because they were having like a Black Friday sale. So I got that, and I'm going to start that in January. I haven't been great with my second program though, I will say. I've been a little bit all over the place when it comes to the gym. Haven't been the most consistent. It's very hard this time of year for everyone, but look, once I get in 3 times a week, even if I just move for a bit, I'm happy. So I'm gonna chip away at the program. I think I've got 2 weeks left of it. I'm not gonna do it today just because I kind of just feel like doing my own thing today, but I will chip away to do that up to Christmas and then start their new one in January. So yeah, anyway, just at the gym. See you in a bit. Woo, donezo. Actually a good workout there. I did just like a little kind of weight circuit. I usually just like do supersets back to back for 3 sets, like kind of full body vibes. Nothing too major. There were people on the treadmills and I was like, oh shit, I might not get to do a bit of cardio. But then space opened up and I did it, because even though I'd kind of talked myself out of doing it, but I was like, no, let's go. And I ran for 4 kilometers. Now, I am not a runner. I'm a terrible runner. I've never enjoyed running in any capacity, like at all. So I'm trying to get myself back up to be able to run 5k non-stop, which is very small for most people, I understand, but for me, it ain't. Some backstories. A few years ago, well actually a long time ago, I tore the meniscus in my knee and I didn't get it treated, and I left it for ages and it got worse and worse and worse. I ended up getting surgery in 2019, end of 2019, and when I got the surgery, the surgeon told me that when he opened me up, he also saw that I had ruptured my ACL. And that, my friends, should be a lesson to you all. Do not leave it so long to get something treated, because now, in fairness, it wasn't all my fault. My insurance were being cocksuckers, to be honest. They were like, we can't cover your, we won't cover your surgery, whatever. They're trying to argue that it was pre-existing, even though like I really fucked it up while I was insured. I injured it beforehand, but I don't think it was fully torn because it never locked or anything. But anyway, in between me arguing with him, trying to be like, will you please cover this, then I ruptured my ACL. So with the ruptured ACL, with cardio, I still have to be kind of careful with it, especially when it comes to changing directions a lot, which honestly is fine, but when it comes to running, I find running outside really hurts my knee. The same as if I go on a hike. Like, I always joke that I'm not very into hiking, and I'm not, but a huge reason why I don't like it is that my whole ACL swells up afterwards, and it's very sore and tender for a few days after, and I just really don't want to get that surgery. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go back to the house, maybe get some lunch. Wouldn't be like us, we're back in the Asian market, but there is stuff we need. We got some more of this beef that I got the other week for beef bulgogi. So good. Oh, look at that big beef flank. I want to get some kimchi. We're not doing a big one today. I need to control myself. Okay, so here's our haul. Everything I got. So we got, this is a Korean beef stock that in my kimchi stew that I'm going to make tomorrow, the guy who I get the recipe from, he says to use this, so that's why we're using it. This is beef bulgogi sauce. It's so good. I made this for me and Evan the other week, and you do it with this beef. So this is a Korean sliced beef for hot pot, but you can use it for bulgogi too. And it's basically these like ribbons of ribeye. And the meat itself is from Northern Ireland, but it's so good. So I'm going to make that for dinner tonight. I got a bulldog. I've never tried this flavour, so I'm going to try that. I got some Thai basil because I'm going to make a green curry as well later on. We're going to have these for lunch now. Some shrimp gyoza, and then I got some dim sum. I got my usual the cabbage kimchi, and then I got this kimchi which I've wanted to try. It's just a radish kimchi, and then some seaweed snacks, which are a new brand which I haven't tried before, so I thought, why not try them. Oh, and a bag of sushi rice. Obviously you can get this anywhere, but it's much more, it's cheaper, like a kilo of it for, I think it was 2 something, and then in Super Value I think it's like half a kilo for the same price. So there you go. I'm gonna make some of these now. Okay, excuse the hair. I'm on my way in to get it done with Matthew for the holidays. I still don't know what to do. Should I get the fringe trimmed a little bit, or just kind of get it blended out into curtain bangs? I kind of love a fringe for winter, to be honest, and I haven't got my Botox done before Christmas, so it does kind of hide the signs of aging, girls. Anyway, I've got an event straight after it with L'Oreal. This is my outfit. I'm just wearing a long skirt. This is from Zara last year. My coat, can't remember, I think that's from H&M. And then my loafers, my skirt, old Topshop. People ask me about this skirt all the time, but it is old. I really want to pop into Brent Thomas before and get a present, so let's fucking pray I have time, because I need to get it done before everything else. Okay, that was delish. Now I'm gonna go get my hair done. Here's a before, a bad before, but a before nonetheless. It's so long as well, it's like halfway down my fucking ass. So I need to get a bit of length cut off, and maybe a bit of length off the fringe. We'll see. I'll show you after. It'll be better before here. Like, it's not, it's frazzled and long. Matthew always does me right. Look at that hair. 90s blowout. Okay, I actually have to leg it now to this event. It's only next door though. We'll see what it's like. I always get a bit of anxiety when I'm going to an event on me toe around. The fucker girls. If I don't go alone, I don't go, so. Raging. I got to, oh my god. Why do I look so mushroomy? Got to the station, no train for 20 minutes, clearly missed one. I didn't get any footage of that event I was at, because it was very intense and I was trying to learn loads from the skincare people, but I got loads of bits that I'll show you, and I got to put my head, you know, in one of those machines that like shows you basically what's wrong with your skin. That was humbling, but it was exactly what I thought, dehydrated with a little bit of pigmentation. interestingly, met some watchers of the vlog. Hello, you know who you are. So cute. Love meeting people. I never feel like anyone knows me at those events, you know what I mean? Because I'm not like a big like makeup influencer or whatever, so people know my name. It's always nice to hear. 20 minutes, I've got a little bit of work to do, just social shite, so I'll probably just tip away at that. But it's so cold. It is so cold. My hands are frozen. Earlier on, I have Raynaud's syndrome, so my hands go completely numb. And when I was walking around town earlier on, my whole hand went numb. I took like the entire hair appointment to come back. But anyway, let's go home. I am having the absolute luxury of having my dinner cooked for me. I usually do all the cooking in our house, not for any fucking reason other than like I genuinely love cooking, and Evan usually gets home really late and I'm usually starving. And I do genuinely love it, but there is nothing like having a dinner cooked for you. I will say it does. The only thing about cooking is that the food doesn't taste as good. Like the food does taste better when someone makes it for you, and I think it's because like you're around all the smells all the time. Like when you're like cooking, you're kind of tasting while you're at it, so like that first bite isn't as like but yeah, so I'm not making no kimchi stew. I'll show you that tomorrow, but I am getting a lovely lamb dinner made. I realized I never showed you the end result of my tree. Here she is. Ignore all of this. Part of my sink. It's like a wine rack and some dishes. I love it. It's so cute. So we chopped off some up here. We chopped off the end, which was actually pretty seamless. I'll show you some of my favorite decorations. I love seeing people's decorations. So join me on this journey. I love this mushroom. Pretty much all of them are from the orchard in Selbridge, by the way. I'll tell you if they're not. If not, they all are. Because me and Evan one year basically just bought all of our decorations in 1 year. So we were like, YOLO. Do you know what I mean? Love these little mushrooms. I have a few little mushrooms. I said to Evan when we were doing our tree first year, I was like, I want our tree to be like a woodland vibe. Like almost like an elf. Like it could be found in like an elf's house or something. Or like Lord of the Rings, the elves would have this tree. / a little bit of my taste and like some other stuff, you know, in there. So I went for that kind of vibe. We've no tinsel or anything, but I have these like golden leaves which gave me elfin vibes. I love them. More mushrooms. We got these little champagne glasses. I got these last year to kind of mark mine and Evan's engagement, which is on Christmas. Loads of sparkly bits. Animals is a theme. Acorns is also a theme. We got this in Mexico. So cute. So me and my family, we always used to get, every holiday we went on, we'd get a Christmas decoration. And then when I did my Christmas tree in my mum and dad's house, it was like reliving like a lot of nostalgia, because you'd be like, oh my god, do you remember this one when we were here and here? I was really lucky to have traveled quite a lot when I was younger, so it brings back loads of memories, and I just wanted to do that too with me and Evan. So I have another one somewhere from Mexico. Where is that one? Here it is. I found it. I'll take it off because it's in an awkward position. So this was like the key to our door in the room. I don't know if you watched my Mexico vlog, but remember there was a room where we had like a fight with the person beside us. Like she was so insufferable. And this was that maracuya, which I think is Spanish for, or Mexican Spanish for, I don't know what, maybe you can tell me if you speak Spanish. It's for some fruit. Maracuya. I have these huge acorns in here too, which I think are so nice. I just like having a bit of depth in a tree. I think it's really pretty. I love my little birdies. My mom made me these. I actually have more of them. We just couldn't fit them all in the tree. I kind of overfilled the tree last year, and I don't know, that isn't my favorite look. But how cute are these little gnomes? She makes them. She also made us this as well. Now backstory. The backstory of that is 1 year she made Evan this. But it was that painted on a piece of wood. She was doing them for loads of people, and we think, which is so bad, I think the first year we had our tree, I think it must have been on the tree and we threw it out with the tree because we couldn't find it the next year. So the next year, Evan always slagged my mom, but like she knows he's slagging. She like printed out the painting somehow. I don't know how she did it. And paper mache'd it on, and Evan's always like, ah, you're lazy. He's joking, obviously. I love those ones. What other nice little decorations do I have? Is this boring? I don't really care. I love a good Christmas tree, I have to say. I actually really like that pink one, even though it's just from Tiger. My mom always told me to buy decorations when you see them in blue or pink because they're hard to get. So like obviously a lot of them are kind of just more generic. I think we'll get more of a little personal element to them as the years go on. Obviously we can swap some out, or I mean some of them have already broken. Just the strings on some of the acorns snapped off. I can fix them easily though. But it's always been my dream to have 2 Christmas trees. So hopefully if we're in a house next year, I'll have 2 trees to decorate, which I would love. And then you can just use them all for each tree. But we're a real tree family. I grew up having a real tree, but my mum doesn't have a fake one now. But I love the real tree, I have to say. Just the smell and all. Apparently they're more sustainable too. I read an article on that too, as well, because they take less energy to like cut down and grow, and they obviously biodegrade, so. But I'm sure there'll be someone who'll argue me about that, so I don't know. Okay, so I am in town. I'm gonna go get a little Botox, freshen up in my forehead. Because I haven't had it done in a while. May as well get it done before Christmas. I might try get some in my masseters because I've been grinding my jaw so badly. I've actually like grinded through my retainer, so that's not ideal. I'm going into Emma. You would have seen her before. She's on Marion Square and she is fab. She dissolved my lips, fixed my lips, does my Botox, full works. I got a hydrofacial with her before as well. I always get asked where I got that hydrofacial. And we went to a beauty awards with her recently where she won best, I think, aesthetic practitioner. So she's good.
So what we're thinking, so then forehead?
Yeah, forehead.
Eyes.
Yes. Should I do the
masseter?
Masseter. Okay, I got masseter Botox. Probably have a little bruise there actually, yeah I will. Which I'm interested to see what that's like. I'll update you on that because I don't have a huge grinding my teeth problem, but I do it at night time, and I've noticed it more and more over the past few weeks, especially from literally chewing through my retainer. I probably only noticed it from having a retainer, to be honest, because otherwise you don't really know. I got a little bit of Botox in my forehead and I got my lip flip. Now, Emma said in the new year, which I think a lot of people would be interested in, because I always got loads of questions around actually dissolving my lips and like what the process was, and I know that it can be hard to actually find a practitioner who'll do it for you. Because they won't always do someone else's work. But Emma said in the new year, because I think I still have a tiny bit up here, she's going to use her ultrasound machine on me, which will show where where more migrated filler is, and she has a new dissolver, which is a cream. Very interested about that, because beforehand you inject it, I can't remember what it's called, something lays, and that dissolves it pretty much instantly, but she said you get really good results from this cream as well. So I'll let you all know how that goes. Anyway, I have to run home. Talk to you later. I have a fat stack of Red Room rewards to give out. If you don't know, make sure no one's address is this way. If you don't know, you get rewarded for being a Patreon member on my Patreon. So you have to sign up for it on the Patreon page. It's a pinned post on the actual Patreon page when you go on a computer, and you input your address and I send you a little gift for 3 and 6 months so far. I have ordered our annual gift. I ordered it back in like September, and it's still being made. I guess this time of year there's always a bit of a delay, but if you are a 12-month member, you will also get a gift. The 12-month membership is a really cool gift, so it will be worth the wait. So these are all of the start of every month. I check who's due and I check who's new, and I send you out your gift. So if you signed up at all during November, you'll be getting your gift very soon. Or if you signed up beforehand and you weren't due your 6 month or whatever, if you were due your 6 or 3 month anniversary in December, you'll be getting one very soon. Hopefully they arrive before Christmas. They should do though. So if you are a member and you want one of them, just go onto the Patreon page. I must start linking it actually in podcast episodes. I'll have to remind myself to do that. But if you go on the Patreon page on your computer, and it's a pinned post, but if you go on the app, just search loyalty or Red Room rewards and it will come up, and it's just a little Google Doc. You give me your name, your postage address, and the email address associated to your Patreon account. And they're just really cute little stickers, to be honest. It's just something small, but I just want to say thanks to people. And I like the idea of getting a loyalty thing. I'll show you. You've probably seen it on like my selfies or whatever. I can hear Elle barking outside. Ev has her outside. So this sticker, now this is a little bit bigger than the one I got made because this is too big on my phone, and I realized not everyone has the big phone, so I got it a little bit smaller. Evan has a smaller one, but it'll just fit on every phone. But there's red ones and black ones for 3 months, and then there's a bumper sticker, which is more, some people are using them as bookmarks, which I think is such a good idea, and or you can use them as laptop stickers. I don't have my laptop here. I think I've shown them before. The one's like see-through, one's red, and it's just kind of a lottery which one you get. I just whack them in. But yeah. Oh, the tree looks so good. I love having a Christmas tree in the house. Like, it's just so cute. Anyway, I've got a call with my agency in half an hour. I'm gonna do a bit of work beforehand. It's so nice out today. It's beautiful. Myself and Evan are on our way to Kildare Village. I was asked to go to Aoife Ireland, or Aoife McNamara's presentation or show yesterday, but I wasn't able to make it, so they invited me in today instead, which I was delighted for. So I'm going to go in and check out her new shop in Kildare Village. She's an Irish designer if you don't know her. I'll show you around her shop though. I'm sure it'll be fab. She's got gorgeous bits. Hopefully I'll get to try on a few pieces. And we'll wander around Kildare for a bit. We'll brave the elements because I'm sure it'll be mad out here. But sure, look, while we're out here we may as well pop into some of the shops. Yeah, okay. We'll see you there. So we're just out of Aoife. I bought that black top because I've been needing like a good going out top, and I haven't had one, so delighted. I got this little bauble made with our names on it. So pop in to Aoife if you're looking for some bits. She has all of her really nice stuff there. I tried on that 2-piece too, which I loved, but out of my budget just for now because Christmas, you know yourself. I could have bought it, but I resisted. I'm trying to be good. But now we're going to Saba for lunch, so very nice. So we got beef cups. These are prawn crackers with some sauces that we've already milled, and then duck rolls. Happy. And I got I think you pronounce it properly as pho, but faux toppings. Yeah, it smells unreal. Hello everyone. I just wanted to sign off from the vlog because I'm editing it now, and I realized I didn't. Sorry if this vlog was kind of like no narrative. It was just like here's a day, here's a day, here's a day. I'm struggling to vlog at the moment. I won't lie. Like, I do really enjoy vlogging when I have something to vlog, but sometimes I'll just, you know, show a week and I'm like, this is just random days. But hopefully you enjoyed anyway. I'm gonna be trying to figure out probably a bit of a new direction for my YouTube channel in the new year. I'll still vlog, don't worry, just probably not as much, because honestly with the way Red Room is going, which I'm really thankful for, I tend to spend like more than half the week just on my computer, like reading and researching and putting an episode together. So there's really not that much to show. So I don't know if you guys could let me know like down below what your favorite things to watch of mine are, because the weird thing with YouTube is it's very hard to get like a grasp, I find, on like what's popular. Like, I'll put a video out and I'm like, that's such a bad video and people love it, and then I'll put effort into a video and like it doesn't get as many views, and like, look, it's not all about views. I don't really care about views, especially on YouTube. I honestly do this just for a bit of fun and for some extra content for everyone, because I don't really chat on Instagram stories and everything like that, and I do like to edit, but I haven't even had the time to properly even like edit vlogs nicely together or anything like that. So you guys can let me know. The feedback is appreciated. I understand that Irish people don't love to comment on videos. And I get it. I don't really comment on videos, only really on people that I know, but it really does help me kind of, you know, dictate what to put out there and decide what kind of vlogs to make, because otherwise I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, you know. Yeah, I don't know whether if it's a winter thing, because I'm just not as likely to go and do things when I don't have to because it's so cold and miserable outside, or if it's just like being busy with other kind of aspects of my business and stuff like that that makes me not really pick up the cameras too much. I mean, and it's not even that I'm like averse to picking up the camera, it's just that like, I mean, you hardly want to watch me fucking on the computer for 8.5 hours a day. You know what I mean? It's not entertaining for anyone to watch. And you know, I've thought before like, oh, maybe I'll vlog my process of researching an episode. It's just not that fun to watch. It's just like literally me, like there's no narrative. It's just like me following links, you know, that way. I'll try to get a video for you guys together this week. It probably won't be a vlog. Might be a more sit down video and chatty one. And let me know if they're the kind of things you like as well. Like honestly, any feedback is welcome. And who knows what way this YouTube channel will go in the future. I do love vlogging. I just don't know if the vlog life is fitting with my life right now. But we'll see. Okay, chat soon. Bye.